Yo, peep this. You just clicked on Let's View It, and I'm Tyrone Cross. Welcome to my channel where I'll try to entertain you and make you laugh through my reactions to various videos from TikTok or YouTube or whatever. And if you're a first time viewer, then after the video, if you like how I do what I do, then I am so gracious if you subscribe. I'm trying to get to my 200 subscriber. I'm getting very close. And like I said, I'm building my channel from the bottom up and no cheating. This is all organic and all because of you guys alone. And of course, before I do my thing, because I can get a little wild sometimes, I always gotta drop my disclaimer and let you guys know this video is for entertainment purposes only, or hopefully to open your mind. I do not condone hate, violence, or harassment towards anyone, but I do try to create laughter out of idiots. So now that that's out of the way, I'm free of liability of everything and have to take no responsibility of anything. Just kidding. I don't think that's how it works, but I hope it is. But now let's get into the video. And in this video, it's a humdinger. So in this video, I'm going to be bringing you clips that prove this world has gone absolutely stupidly crazy. And all these video clips are going to have you asking one question. WTF did I just watch? So you already know. Let's view it.
If you don't play into the trans agenda, you're cast out as a bully.
Was that a casting call for a new Exorcist movie? If I was her, I would be expecting a call back in a few days or so. I mean, that was really an impressive performance because I really thought she was possessed. Yeah. I know exactly what they were protesting. I know exactly what message they were trying to get across. Don't act like you don't know what they were doing or what those things were on their noses. Okay, does anybody know what the hell that was? So let's be serious for a minute here on this channel, because we're serious here. But I really don't understand, what's the point of protesting if nobody knows what your message is? I say the same thing about these gay pride and these LGBTQ festivals. When we walk by and see these from afar, all we see is over-sexualization. What's your message? We don't know the message, except for that you're horny. But what are they protesting? Clowns' rights? Are we clown phobes now?
I'm just dropping by to say, if somebody has a problem with you, it's not your problem. It's theirs. And there's one thing you need to say, as I've learnt from reading Juno Dawson's book, You Need to Chill. All you need to say is, "Hun, you need to chill."
I've never met Ronald McDonald's wife, but I'm sure she's a lovely lady. And she has some good advice. But I really wish she would pass it on to the LGBTQ community instead of these kids who already have chill. So LGBTQ, when someone has a problem with you, remember that's their problem. And all you need to say is, "Hun, you need to chill." You know, instead of acting like you're possessed, yelling, calling everybody bigots, showing hate, being aggressive, not accepting everybody, forcing your beliefs down everybody's throat, looking for kudos and pats on your back every turn you get. Just please say that simple phrase and we'll chill. Matter of fact, we've been trying to chill. So please, hun, let us chill.
If you simply can't change your gender, then why do so many people do it? Just because you don't want trans people to exist doesn't mean they're gonna stop existing. People are gonna keep changing their gender regardless of what you think, so you better just shut the fuck up.
So this figure lurking in the dark is responding to a comment that says you can't change your gender. And see, the LGBTQ community is very emotional and they don't process what is actually being said. They just hear what they want to hear. And what they want to hear is someone denying them something, someone showing some sort of negativity. The negativity is what this alphabet community thrives off of. If for some reason, which would never happen, we all agreed with them 100%, it would be their worst nightmare. Because then they couldn't cry, then they couldn't demand attention. It's all about attention for them. We go out, we live our lives. Their life is getting attention. But with that being said, instead of understanding that the statement or the comment is saying, you can't become a man just by having surgery, you're just a trans person that's trying to pass as a man, the person was not saying you don't have the right to attempt to chop your ding dong off. Honestly, no one cares. But what they are saying is, just because you chopped your ding dong off, doesn't make you a woman. And unfortunately, for the figure lurking in the dark, that's the actual reality. But yes, hack away, sew away, stuff away, inject away.
Intersex people are just as common as being redheaded. About 2% of the global population. She's a 46XY female, and I am 47 XXX. We're a lot more common than you think.
But as biologists say, they don't immediately test your karyotype like that when you're born.
Nope. Even if being intersex were super rare, why does that make a difference? We still exist.
People need to start respecting us and recognizing we do exist.
I didn't even see anyone on that video. Did you? It was almost like they didn't exist. See, what really needs to happen is stop thinking because someone doesn't agree with what you believe you are, that all of a sudden you don't exist. There's no one I've ever heard that says trans people don't exist. Of course there's crazy people that think they're in the wrong body or think that we're misgendering them. We hear them cry all the time on TikTok. So we are very aware that they exist. We saw Dylan Mullaney get on Bud Light and the Nike deal. Even though he doesn't play sports and probably doesn't drink Bud Light, trust me, we know you exist. And just for argument's sake, even if we said you didn't exist, why would that matter? You still exist. Someone could say I don't exist right now. Go ahead, have at it. Comment below. And also they had a point to make that they're as common as redheads. All that point did was make me realize, hey, I rarely see any redheads. But just to use their example even more to prove how ignorant they sound, let's pretend I saw a redhead and I told them, hey, you're a brunette. Do you think the redhead would be like, stop trying to deny my existence? Most likely, if I had to put money on it, what they would say is, are you colorblind?
If you're intentionally misgendering the shooter from Tennessee, you don't actually care about the victims, you just want an excuse for your internalized transphobia. What happened was a tragedy, it was horrible. I mourn all of the victims of this transgender shooter. His name is Aiden. What he did is inexcusable. But your transphobia and misgendering of him is also inexcusable. Multiple things can exist at once. Because it's not about him. It's about the whole trans community at large. His actions cannot reflect ours. Yes, there have been 4 different trans shooters since 2018, but there have been nearly 3,000 shooters that were cisgender since 2018. Don't fight fire with fire. Don't use this tragedy to try to excuse your transphobia. The trans community is already under attack with over 400 bills attacking our rights in the US. Action items on my website.
See, the trans community always make it about themselves. Even when they murder people, they're still the victims. Of course, she's going to take the time to say what he did was terrible and I feel for the victims and the parents. But then she goes, but, and right when you do that, that means you're putting the killing and the murdering below what you're about to say, which was, but that doesn't give us the right to misgender him. How can you even worry about something like that when he just murdered people? People just died, life just ended. And this person right here has time and emotion and energy to fight a pathetic fight like you're misgendering him. It just shows the narcissism and the victimhood Is that a word? Let's call it victimhood. Let's make it a word if it ain't a word. The victimhood that the LGBTQ community carry. Always the victim. Now let's go to her other point about the shooting, how there's been 4 trans shooting and whatever 1,000 cis. But according to them, everyone was scared to come out back in the days. Maybe all the shooters were actually trans in the closet. Or maybe they were gender fluid. Maybe they felt like a female while they're pulling the trigger. And then while they're on the run, they started feeling like a male again. So now we're just waiting for the first gender fluid mass shooter. And when he does it, I can't wait to misgender him.
I'm sorry to all my fans in the rat community. I didn't realize that was an offensive slur.
Just because of how stupid people are and the way the world is today, I honestly can't tell if he's trolling, because he could be dead serious. Those could be real tears of pain because he offended the rat community. Or he could be mocking it and how ridiculous it is. The only clue that I have that maybe it was a joke is that he zooms in and edits him making the rat noise real close to his face. So that kind of tells me that it's a joke, so thank God for him that he still has his marbles intact. But the rat community needs acceptance. Don't deny their existence. If you say they're not a rat, then you're denying their existence. They literally turn invisible as soon as you don't agree with what or who they are. I know it's a scary power that you have, but use it responsibly. Don't just be erasing everybody. Only erase the people that deserve it. So that's the video that makes you go, WTF did I just watch? Because right after you watch these videos, first you question the sanity of this world, then you wonder if you accidentally made yourself stupider. But don't worry folks, I make sure all the videos that I put on my channel aren't contagious, so you're free to laugh and keep your intelligence intact. But now that you know that this world is completely insane and you're like, WTF did I just watch? I need you to share the video and let everybody else look at it and go, WTF did I just watch? But while you're out there sharing the video and showing the world how cuckoo we have gotten, I'm also gonna need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hitchhiker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip. Day and night.
Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real.
All my life.
Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real.